Welcome to Key to Success Academy. My name is Chandrasekhar Sen, and we are going to discuss Chaman Nahal, and he is an Indian author. So Chaman Nahal, he is famous for his famous novel Azadi, that was published in 1975. So let's discuss about his some biography. First is he was born in 1927 in the year, and he died in 2013. And he was writer and professor. He is also known as Chaman Nahal Azadi. This Azadi is named after his famous work novel 1975 published Azadi, right? So because of this Azadi, his novel, he is also known as Chaman Nahal, and his nationality is Indian, because he belonged to Pakistan, now Sialkot. Sialkot is the now Pakistan. So he was born in Sialkot. It is the part of Pakistan in 1927. So he belonged to Pakistan, but his nationality is Indian because he accepted India as and he accepted himself as an Indian. So his education, the University of Delhi, he did his education and MA in English in 1948. And he did his PhD in English 1961. Look at the picture of Chaman Nahal. Okay, let's talk about his awards. Here are the major two awards. First, Sahitya Academy Award. This was given to him in 1977 after the publishing of Azadi, after the 2 years of the publication of Azadi 1975. This is the Azadi's famous work. And the second is the Federation of Indian Publishers Award 1977. Okay, both awards were given in the same year, 1977. So let's talk about his works. First, My True Faces 1973, and the second one is the Into Another Dawn 1977. The English Queens. The English Queens represents the satirical targeting India's English-speaking elite people. Okay, because here the Lord Mountbatten, he was the viceroy, and he and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru announced the partition of India in 1947, and India got divided into two separate countries, India and Pakistan. India becomes the Hindu majority country, and Pakistan becomes the Muslim majority country. So here he satires on English-speaking elite people, right? Here this Lord Mountbatten imposed English in India, right? So here the next work is Sunrise in Fiji, 1988. Here's the Azadi, that is we are going to discuss after some time, 1975 it was published, and The Crown and the Link Cloth, 1981, and The Salt of Life, 1990. The Triumph of the Tricolor. Tricolor represents the Tiranga of our country flag, right? And the next is the Gandhi Quartet. Here the quartet represents the four novel of the Gandhi, that is based on the Gandhi, right? 1993. So here are the short stories, The Turns 1977, and The Light on the Lake 1984, and The Takeover 1984. Here are the other works of Chaman Nahal. Moby Dick. Moby Dick is now written by Herman Melville, right? And this is the children novel. It is adaptation of the novel by Herman Melville. So here is the Conversation with G. Krishnamurti, 1965. Here is the D.H. Lawrence and Eastern View. Okay, his next point of view, and the second point of view is that Eastern View. So 1971, and here's the narrative pattern in Ernest Hemingway's fiction. Ernest Hemingway's the famous work is the Old Man and the Sea. That is novella. Ernest Hemingway's, right? Man can be defeated but not destroyed. Sorry, man can be destroyed but not defeated. That is the quotation, that is the line here. So the Bhagavad Gita, 1987. So here are the memoir of Chaman Nahal. First is Silent Life, 2005. And here are the children novel Akela and the Blue Monster, 2007. And here are the Akela and the Asian Tsunami, 2009. Akela and the UFOs means Unidentifying Flying Objects, UFO, 2009. So let's discuss about the Azadi. It is a famous novel, and look at the cover page of this novel, Azadi by Chaman Nahal. It was published in 1975, and its setting is Sialkot in Pakistan to Delhi. Why here is the Pakistan to Delhi? Because the people who are living, means Hindu people living in the Pakistan area of the Pakistan, so they were forced to come to India. So the people who are living in Pakistan, Hindu, so they came to India. That's why Pakistan to India. Here is the India, and India in the aftermath of the partition. What will happen after the partition, and what are the things, what are the situation? So we can see in the setting of this novel. Okay, and it is a historical fiction because it is based on the partition of India 1947. So that is it won its author Chaman Nahal the Sahitya Academy Award in 1977. Here the theme independence, and independence means the 1947 the India got independence, right, from the Britishers. So he is it's highlighting the immense personal and communal cost. What is the cost of this azadi? Our freedom is not free. Many people died. Many people died because of the sake of the country, because of the freedom, right? Because of the fighting. So here the personal and communal cost. People cost their life. Many people died. Many people, and when the partition took place, then many women were raped, and many people they got died, right? So this azadi, this freedom is not free. Many people lost their life for this, and that's why what we call is azadi, and we are living in a democratic country or independent country, right? So here the displacement, the theme of displacement in the sense that people who brought up in an area in Pakistan, right? In Pakistan, now it is considered Pakistan. The area was because that the Pakistan was not Pakistan before that, it was India, whole country, right? So here the people who are living, Hindu people living in Pakistan, they brought up there, so they displaced from there, from Pakistan to India, or Indian people who are living in India, Muslim people, so they displaced from this India to Pakistan, right? So here the theme of displacement and loss. Many people lost their life, their homeland, their belongingness, right? So there's the loss, and there's we can see the theme of violence, because when the partition took place, then many people died, many turmoil happens there, right? So we can see these themes. So here, let's talk about the characters of this Azadi. So here the first character is main character Lala Kashiram. He is a Hindu grain merchant from Sialkot. He born in Sialkot, the central figure of this navigating the turmoil of the 1947 partition. And the next is the Prabha Devi or Prabha Rani, and she is the wife of Lala Kashiram, and she supports and she also depicts the struggle of the partition. And here is their son Arun Kumar, and Arun Kumar is a college going student, and here is the subplot that here is the another character Chandni whom the Arun loves, and here is the another character Noor, right? Noor, she is a Muslim girl, and Arun also loves this girl Moor. Here the Madhubala, their daughter, affected by the family's appeal, right? So what is the plot here? The plot starts with this Kashiram, who used to live in Sialkot, Pakistan, and their life. He used to live with his family, like Prabha Devi and his son Arun. Arun was a college-going student, and they were living a good life. They were happy in their life, and they were living in a Muslim majority area. That was Pakistan. So Muslim, they were Hindu, right? They belong to Hindu family, and they were living in a Muslim majority country, Muslim majority area. So, but there was nothing like that Hindu fight with the Muslim or Sikhs. There was nothing like that. So they used to live in harmony. Means communities like Sikh, Muslim, and Hindu. They were living in harmony, right? So they did no harm to other people. So they loved each other, right? And after some time, here is the subplot of the love affair of Arun Kumar. Like, so Arun had a girlfriend, we can say, and he used to love a girl, Noor, Muslim girl. Right? She was Muslim, and they were in a deep love. They both were, Arun and Noor, they were in a deep love. So after some time, the partition took place. Then the violence started, communal violence between Hindu and Muslim. This communal violence started. Then they got separated. the Arun and Noor got separated, and as the time passes, he started another love affair with Chandni. Chandni was a daughter of Padmani. Padmani is another character in this novel. So this boy, Arun, had two relationships with the first is Noor and the second is Chandni, right? And the partition took place. Then this family, Lala Kashiram, Prabha Rani, and Arun Kumar and Chandni. Arun Kumar and Chandni, they decided to get married after some time, but because of the partition took place, so because of the partition, the communal violence, they started heading towards the India, right? So that they can take place in India because they belong to Hindu. So the announcement was something like that in India will be the Hindu majority country and the Pakistan will be the Muslim majority country. That's why they were heading towards the India. And during this time that they had to take place in the refugee camp. And when they were in the refugee camp, then this girl Chandni was abducted or kidnapped by the attackers, right? So Ms. Chandni left that situation, and the Lala Kashiram and Prabha Rani and Arun, they were heading toward the India when they reached the Ravi River. That is a river that separated the India and Pakistan. So there is the Ravi River, and when they came in the Ravi River, and they were crossing the river, Ravi River. So Lala Kashiram started shouting that Vande Mataram, right? And he started saluting the new country as his motherland. Which is the new country? India. So now he considered India as his own land. So when their family reached Amritsar, then the Amritsar people, they rejected them, and they were rejected by the Amritsar people that because they think that Amritsar people thought that these people, Lala Kashiram, Prabha Devi, and Arun Kumar, they belong to Pakistan, so they must have been a riot, right? So they thought that the violence will again start here. That's why they did not give any shelter in Amritsar. So they headed to Delhi, and when they reached Delhi, then he started looking for the help from the Mahatma Gandhi or Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, because of they were politicians, right? They announced the partition of India, right? So they started looking for the help, but they did not get any help from any politicians. Even that they were threatened from their house, right? So they were threatened from their house, and they started feeling helplessness, right? So now they decided to start a new life, new journey. After this riot, after the partition, after the belongingness, they lost their belongingness, they lost their homeland, right? So they started a new life, and the Arun gets admission into another university, Indian university. And here are also another plot, that is the assassination of the Mahatma Gandhi. We can also see these things in this Azadi. So this is the brief summary of this Azadi. Azadi, it means the freedom. So it was written by Chaman Nahal, and that's why this is Azadi. This is famous and popular work. So that's why he is also called Chaman Nahal Azadi. Okay. So many of the things, just like works. So here are the works I have left, and you are supposed to do it by your own self. Just do the short summary of these works, right? And this is the enough for the preparation of NET point of view. Okay. So thank you for watching this video, and here's the vibe and warm alert that new batch has started, and another new batch is going to start after some time at Key to Success Academy, that is located in Raipur, Tidiu Nagar. So the contact number will be in the description box. So do join our courses. Thank you for watching this video.